Gentleman, Matt Plapp, found his home. I found where I was born. I am at the Orange, I guess it's called Julep. I wanted to say Orange Julius earlier. The Orange Julep up here in Canada. We are in Montreal, and I don't want to talk about the Orange, but look at that. Tell me that does not stand out as a restaurant. Would that not get your attention? I can't believe I didn't know about this before I got here. But my buddy Fur, who I just met up here in Canada, I met him a while back online, told me about it. We said, hey, we got to have lunch here. We got to check it out. But let's talk about introducing no's into your marketing. The word no. What's up, fellas?
Hey. What's up? What's up?
Is this my home? Was I born here?
This is meant for you, this place.
This is
calling you. That's why I came to Montreal.
This is meant for me. So I'll let these guys flank me on the sides, and I'll let them chime in as well. But
yes.
You guys good with being on camera? I didn't even
That's
ask.
fine.
Okay, I didn't even ask. I guess I should get
Do I have a choice anymore?
No, you don't.
No.
So let's talk about the word no. I had a person the other day, a restaurateur, but also a restaurant marketer reached out. Same exact topic within a couple days. And they're asking about their offers. Days of the week, time, restrictions. And it was a conversation a lot of people won't bring up. And it's the word no in marketing. Is that you might not be saying the word no. But the more you introduce negative thoughts into your marketing, the less productive it's going to be. And what I mean by that is you say, hey, here's a free appetizer. Hell yeah, I'll take a free appetizer. Only good Tuesdays, 4 to 6, if you're married with a kid and you have orange shoes on. Well, you just said a bunch of no's there. And people might not read it as no, but their brain psychologically goes the wrong way. And it's a bad thing. So when you think about your marketing, one thing you want to do is don't introduce phrases or terminology that add no's, restrictions. There's ways to phrase it differently. But there's also another more important part there. I want you to ask yourself, why is there nobody else at these tables out here? So what is it? How cold is it here right now?
Celsius -3.
What is that in the States? That's 29? Yeah. Yeah.
Negative.
So it's 29 degrees in the States, -3 here in Canada. Probably the rest of the world. We're the only ones that use the crazy 32 degrees. It's freezing. But there's nobody out here. Doug, why is there nobody out here eating?
Well, they may not know about it.
Well, on top of that, it's cold.
Well, it is cold.
I mean, the only morons out here are the guys that are fascinated with the color orange. But when you think about it, this restaurant or a restaurant like this might say, hey, marketer, I need help getting people here on 30-degree days, on freezing days, during the winter. Let's do an ad and let's bring people here. Well, I call it push-pull marketing. People are more inclined to come when it's popular. And a lot of places don't want to market then. But I look at it the opposite. You got to take advantage of those opportunities. I had a restaurant that when they first hired me about 7 years ago, Matt, we gotta hit it hard. January, February, we need lunch business and January, February business. They're in Pittsburgh. After analyzing everything, I'm like, guys, there's a reason nobody's here. Number one, it's cold. It's Pittsburgh. It's like 900 degrees negative. Like I feel like you walk outside and it's cold. It's like you only want to go outside. 2, a lot of your seating's outdoors. 3, it's January and February and it's credit cards. People have already spent way too much money. They don't want to go eat out. The last but most important part is you wanted lunch business. There's not a single business around here. You have no parking lot. You got to pay $10 to park across the street, and you got to drive 20 minutes from wherever you're coming on a low end, probably an hour if you're coming from a house. That's why there's no lunch traffic. So you got all these negatives you can't overcome. So the same thing here. This place should not be marketing right now, and I hope they aren't, and they probably aren't, to say, hey, come sit outside in the freezing weather and have, what are these things called anyways?
Julep, orange julep.
Orange juleps. I want to say orange Julius, but orange juleps. So 2 key points there. Number 1, if you want to have me come to your place, have a giant orange dome, which apparently there's offices in there, like the secret recipe somewhere.
Exactly.
And on top of that, don't introduce no's in your marketing. Think about when you create an ad. You want people to be excited and to not feel limitations and to be able to understand how to use your promotion. So the least amount of friction with no's, the better. And then last but not least, stop trying to invite people when they aren't coming. You know, I've got a friend of mine who has a restaurant. He's not open for lunch on Mondays. Why? Because it's a waste of money. And no matter what he tried, nobody was coming on Mondays. So he said, you know what? We're just going to close on Mondays at lunch. So there you go. That's all we got. Anything you guys want to add to the conversation?
We're good.
We're good. Doug.
You can tell we're in Canada because Celine Dion's playing.
Is that Celine Dion?
Yeah, it is.
Is she up there somewhere?
No.
Where's it coming from? Oh, the speaker. I didn't even see that. Okay. So cool. We are out. We'll end with the orange. Check it out. It's kind of big. That's all we got. Flying out of Canada today. See you later, Canada. See you later, Celine.